Allow this story to be a calm presence as you drift to sleep. Angelonia and Lantana, a tale of compromise. This story is about Angelonia and Lantana, who learned the value of compromise and teamwork during their journey to find Lantana's home. In a quaint little village nestled between rolling hills, there lived a young girl named Angelonia. She had a heart as kind as the morning sun, and a spirit that shone brighter than the stars. One warm summer day, as she wandered through a meadow blanketed in wildflowers, she spotted a tiny ladybug struggling to climb a tall blade of grass. The ladybug's name was Lantana, and she was known far and wide for her adventurous spirit. As Angelonia gently picked her up, Lantana shared her woes. She had lost her way back to her leafy home after a gust of wind had blown her off course. Angelonia, with her compassionate nature, decided to help Lantana find her way home. They walked together, Angelonia's delicate hand protecting Lantana from the breeze that threatened to blow her away again. Along the journey, they encountered a babbling brook that Lantana had never seen before. "This isn't the way," Lantana sighed, feeling disheartened. Angelonia suggested they rest by the brook and enjoy the soothing sound of the water. As they rested, Angelonia noticed tiny fish swimming against the current. "Look at them," she said. "They work together even when the current is strong." Inspired by the fish, Lantana realized that sometimes the path might not be familiar, but it could still be the right one. They set off again, crossing fields and many forests, each step filled with wonder and new sights. They reached a large oak tree, under which the ground was covered in soft moss. Lantana recognized this place from her childhood. "Here close," she exclaimed with joy. However, another gust of wind blew and Angelonia lost her balance, almost dropping Lantana. The gust was strong, and they both sat under the oak tree, contemplating their next move. Angelonia suggested they build a tiny shelter from the moss and twigs around them. Working together, they created a cozy little haven. They sat inside, reminiscing about the journey and the places they had seen. The next morning, the wind had calmed, and sunlight filtered through the oak leaves, creating a serene atmosphere. Lantana felt the surge of gratitude toward Angelonia. "I never would have made it without you," she said with heartfelt emotion. Angelonia smiled, understanding that true friendship often requires compromise and teamwork. With renewed energy, they found Lantana's leafy home not far from the oak tree. As they parted, Lantana promised to visit Angelonia often, and Angelonia knew she had made a friend for life. The meadow seemed more vibrant than ever as they each went their separate ways, knowing they had shared something special. And so, in the village where the hills cradled the land, Angelonia and Lantana's story of compromise and friendship became a legend told for generations. Let's journey on with another heartwarming story. Jasmine and Camellia, a tale of devotion. This story is about a woman named Jasmine and an angel named Camellia, whose bond of love and mutual devotion transformed their village for good. In a quaint little village nestled between towering mountains and ancient forests, there lived a young woman named Jasmine. She was known for her warm heart and gentle nature, always helping those in need with unwavering devotion. One evening, as the sun set behind the mountains, Jasmine found herself feeling particularly lonely. As she wandered through the forest, she came across a glowing figure, an angel named Camellia. Camellia had been sent from the heavens to seek the kindness and love of a pure heart. The angel was struck by Jasmine's warm aura and gentle spirit. From that day forward, Camellia vowed to watch over and protect Jasmine. They spent countless hours together, laughing, sharing stories, and comforting each other. Jasmine often confided in Camellia about her fears and dreams, and in return Camellia offered wisdom and guidance. Their bond grew stronger with each passing day. One harsh winter, the village faced a devastating famine. Jasmine, ever selfless, gave away all her food to the children and elderly, leaving herself with nothing. Camellia, witnessing Jasmine's sacrifice, decided to use her celestial powers to help. She summoned a miraculous garden that provided food for the entire village. The villagers were astonished and eternally grateful, hailing Jasmine as their savior. Despite her exhaustion, Jasmine continued to care for everyone. Camellia, seeing the toll it took on her, decided to reveal her angelic form to the villagers. She told them of Jasmine's unwavering love and how her selflessness had inspired even the heavens. The villagers, moved by the angel's words, vowed to take better care of each other and share the burden. With their newfound unity, the village thrived. Jasmine, though weary, found strength in the love and support of her community. Camellia, her mission fulfilled, prepared to return to the heavens. On their last night together, Jasmine and Camellia sat beneath a blanket of stars, cherishing their final moments. As dawn approached, Camellia embraced Jasmine, whispering, "Your devotion has touched the stars." With a final radiant smile, Camellia ascended into the sky, leaving a trail of light behind. Jasmine watched as the light faded, tears in her eyes, but a renewed sense of purpose in her heart. She knew that Camellia's spirit would always be with her, guiding and protecting her. Jasmine continued to live her life with the same devotion and love that had defined her. The village, forever changed by her and Camellia's example, flourished, proving that true devotion has the power to light the darkest of times. Let's continue our peaceful journey with another tale. Lobelia and Nymphia, A Tale of Honor. This story is about Lobelia and Nymphia, who embark on an adventure to discover true honor through acts of kindness and bravery. In a quaint village, near a sparkling lake, there lived a kind-hearted girl named Lobelia and her loyal friend, Nymphia. Lobelia was known for her bright blue eyes and golden hair, while Nymphia was recognized by his emerald green skin that shone like a jewel in the sunlight. Every morning, Lobelia would visit the lake to collect water lilies, and Nymphia would always accompany her, croaking happily. One warm afternoon, as they were by the lake, they discovered an old map tucked under a stone. The map pointed to a hidden treasure said to grant great honor to its finder. Filled with excitement, Lobelia and Nymphia decided to embark on the adventure together. They traversed dense forests, crossed swift rivers, and climbed steep hills. Along the way, they encountered various challenges that tested their courage and resolve. A fierce storm forced them to seek shelter in a cave, where Lobelia comforted Nymphia with stories of bravery. As days turned into weeks, their bond deepened, and their respect for each other grew. One evening, as they rested under the canopy of an ancient tree, Nymphia shared his wisdom about nature and the importance of honoring the world around them. Lobelia listened intently, her heart swelling with admiration for her slow, yet wise friend. Finally, they reached the location marked on the map, only to find a grand but empty castle. Inside, they discovered a broken mirror that could only be restored by true acts of honor. Determined, Lobelia and Nymphia set out to perform good deeds that would reflect their integrity. They helped an injured bird, planted trees, and aided villagers in need. Each selfless act mended a piece of the mirror. When the mirror was whole again, it revealed a message proclaiming them as the true bearers of honor. Lobelia and Nymphia returned home, not with gold or jewels, but with hearts full of pride and the esteem of their community. Their adventure taught them that true honor lies in kindness, bravery, and respect. They continued to live by these principles, inspiring others with their tale. And so, every night by the lake, under the starry sky, Lobelia and Nymphia would sit together, recounting their journey and reaffirming their commitment to a life of honor. The next story awaits to bring you closer to sleep. The Night of Compromise. This story is about a young woman named Astra and a harmonious being named Anemone, who find a balance between their different worlds through compromise. In a small, quiet village hidden among rolling hills and vibrant meadows, there lived a young woman named Astra. It being the sky painted with hues of purple and gold, she wandered deeper into the forest than ever before. There, she met Anemone, a harmonious being with eyes like the morning dew and hair flowing like silver streams. Anemone's presence radiated peace. They began to talk, and Anemone shared stories of the stars and the ancient harmony that sustained their world. A deep bond formed between them, yet their lives were so different. Astra loved the bustling energy of the village, while Anemone cherished the serene solitude of the forest. One night, as the moon shone brightly, they sat beneath an ancient oak tree and pondered their future. Astra spoke of her dreams, her desire to bridge the gap between their worlds, while Anemone expressed fears of losing their peaceful life. The moonlight seemed to hold its breath as they debated. Finally, they found a compromise. They decided to create a haven where both their worlds could meet, a meadow at the edge of the forest, where the village life and forest tranquility blended sight. Over the months they worked together, planting flowers and building small cottages. The meadow became a place where villagers and forest beings interacted. Laughter, music, and the rustling of leaves filled the air, creating a symphony of harmony. In this blended world, Astra and Anemone's bond grew stronger. Their haven stood as a testament to the power of compromise, proving that by combining their strengths and respecting their differences, they could create something beautiful and lasting. As the seasons changed, the meadow thrived, and so did their friendship. Every evening, bathed in the light of the setting sun, and surrounded by the laughter of villagers and whispers of the forest, Astra and Anemone would look at each other and smile, knowing they had found their perfect balance. The meadow became a place of storytelling, where tales of compromise and unity were passed down, inspiring future generations. Astra's village grew in harmony with the forest, each complementing the other. Anemone's eyes sparkled with joy, realizing their peaceful world was not lost, but enriched. Thus, in the heart of the meadow, the legacy of Astra and Anemone lived on, a shining example of the beauty found in compromise. Sleep peacefully and let go of today's worries.